baby. Here we go. We're going to do some Satriani today. Check this out. Not that one. This kicks off my favorite Satriani album. Orbit! Wow, man, good to see you. He's got a vibe on there too. Thanks. I said something. Yeah, okay, so that's the song I'm working on right now, Up in the Sky by Joe Satriani. Yeah. Yes. So, super fun song. It's my favorite Joe Satriani album. Y'all know Joe Satriani? Orban says, hey, Eric, please help me understand rhythms. Just curious about my recent cover if I went wrong at some point. Well, what's your specific question on rhythms? Because I need to know specifically what you're asking. Remrod Chronicles. Yes, sir. Yeah, cool. All right, so the intro to that song is really tricky. Because it's all harmonics. The tab I've seen for it goes at the end, but that doesn't make sense. And Satriani doesn't do it like that live. He it's that. But getting that in time is really that is tough, man. So I'm still practicing that right now, and here's my setup. I was running through my quad cortex, and for like the cover stuff that I do with other bands, I'm finding it's great. But then when I was like practicing my own stuff, I just was hating the sound that I was getting yesterday. So I am actually, instead of running the Friedman through my quad cortex, you can see that's off. I'm actually running direct into the Friedman, and then running through my old school pedal board. So I'm using the high gain channel on my Greg Howe lick box, my flashback delay, and then my Seraphim reverb pedal. So those are the effects that I'm running. And then I'm running through an equalizer here. So I love that's really like my ideal. You know, it just kind of feels right, and that string is out of tune. Let's see. Orban says, like, I want to practice with a metronome, but cannot understand anything. Practicing Cliffs of Dover. So I will say, I take each of my students through my rhythm as part of my either 90-day guitar transformation course. I'm not saying you need to get this, but I'm just going to tell you the process that I go through with my students. Because I find that rhythm is typically the weakest thing for everybody. So I do, in my 90-day guitar transformation program, or in my 1 year to playing like a guitar pro lessons program, I have each of my students go through Rhythm Mastery 1 through 4. So Rhythm Mastery 1 is a series of rhythm exercises that I put together. It's real simple, just quarter note and eighth note patterns. And then the next one is with sixteenths. Then the next one focuses on some dotted rhythms. And then the next one focuses on triplets and sextuplets. And so I find that just by going through that really helps lay a foundation. So what I would recommend, Orban, is even if it's not with me, get like a good rhythm book, just like a rhythm studies book. So you're certainly welcome to look at my 90-day guitar transformation course, and I like you a lot. So if you shoot me an email, eric@unlimitedguitar.com, I will send you an email link, a discount link that's not available to everybody else. I'll give you a pretty sweet deal on the course if you'd like to go through that. But one of the books that was really helpful for me was called Rhythm Studies, that I did in college, and I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. It was just called Rhythm Studies, and that helped me practice doing a bunch of different rhythms. But Cliffs of Dover specifically is tough because like the intro really isn't like in time. I wouldn't try that with a metronome. I would not recommend Cliffs of Dover with a metronome in the intro, right? I kind of do a fake version of it. Something like that. Oh my gosh. Dude, the intro to Cliffs of Dover is so hard. Oh, I got the pinch harmonic though. And then after that, this little bit, we need a little bit of gain. He plays it in the fourth position. I'm not getting it good. There's a swing feel to it. So Cliffs of Dover has a lot of different rhythms to it. So I don't know if you're which section specifically you're referring to, but again, if you want to just lay a good foundation for rhythm, then I would recommend getting a good rhythm book or course or a teacher that can help you with some of that stuff. You don't understand anything about rhythm. Yeah. Then my Rhythm Mastery 1 through 4 would be helpful. It wouldn't take you a terribly long time to go through that. But that's part of my 90-day guitar thing. Yeah. Hopefully that was helpful with the the limits that we have here, where you're on chat and I can't see you. Yeah, if I had a way, what would be actually fun to do is I'd be down if you want, Orpin. If you send me an email, we can set up a time to go live. Since you have a YouTube channel, we can go live together and we can talk about rhythm a little bit on the YouTubes. So we could do that in the next couple days if you wanted to. But we gotta find a time to schedule that lines up with India and Texas. Although it seems like you stay up pretty late. So are you up for the new day, or are you staying up super late at night right now? I think you're like 16 hours ahead of me in India right now. Let's see. I don't know what part of India. Y'all probably have a couple time zones. What time is it in India? I'm sure you could. It's like 1:45 in the morning. So you're staying up late, it looks like. All right, so that's Satriani song. I kind of want to go through that again, and then I do want to practice my song Frog Hopper again as I get ready to release that song. Bum 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 bum. For those of you who yeah, okay, here we go. Let's try this again. That's what it is. That's what it is. I know what I'm messing up. And then he goes up the octave. I need to be on the neck pickup for that. That's a great song for practicing lead with rhythm. It's one thing to just be able to go fast and stuff, but to be able to do it rhythmically, I've found that is a real challenge. I always have a plan in mind that I will rise up track with you just about the India and Texas thing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, shoot me an email. We'll schedule a time. We'll go live together here in the next couple of days. And if not, I have a couple busy days ahead of me. Tomorrow, I got to really focus on getting my YouTube video out for the week, which I usually do on Friday. But Thursday, I got invited to go into the studio to record a solo, do a guest solo for Prism. I'm very, very excited about that. And then on Friday, I got to drive out. I got an all-day rehearsal with Mila in Canton, and then my wife's out of town this weekend, so I'll be with the kiddos. So I gotta focus on my YouTubes tomorrow. Okay, says, I'm going to walk inside your home, eat all the food in your fridge, leave track marks for my muddy boots. Would you forgive me? I don't know. Can you play Champagne? No, I can't play Champagne by Polyphia. What do you? I'm not that good. Orb says, actually, I'm building my setup. It's getting done about this summer. Oh, cool. Cool, man. I dig that. All right, where was I? Let's try this again. Okay, so my weak spots in that song really are the intro, that main harmonic riff. I think I need a compressor on there. Watching Satriani play it live, he frequently misses that F sharp, but I think a compressor just during that part. I probably wouldn't want a compressor for the whole thing, but just during that bit would work. Other than that, I feel pretty good about it. It's fun. That solo starts in like G. And then goes to G sharp, Dorian. And then to A. and then B flat. Oh, wait. That part's tough. The solo is not incredibly long, and the solo I don't think is even that hard. It's just that B flat section is really. I think I would probably just. Probably try not to copy him note for note, and probably just try to riff some pentatonic stuff there. I don't know. Let's see. Play Bold as Love. You know, I was pretty close because Joe Satriani's favorite guitar player was Jimi Hendrix. And so that song, he's using like an octave pedal in there, and it definitely gives off some very like Satriani or some Hendrix-like vibes. And I didn't used to hear it when I would listen to Satriani. And then the more I learned Satriani's music and the more I got into Jimi Hendrix, I was like, there's more of a connection here than I realized. Satriani, to me, just always sounded like this like complete alien, just totally unique. And he still does. He really sounds like his own thing, and you can tell it's him. But now I can really hear the Hendrix influence on him. Jack says, what pedals do you have? So what pedals do I have, or what pedals am I using? So I'm using my Carl Martin Greg Howe lick box. The light is broken, but I'm using that high gain channel there. And then I'm also using my flashback delay, and I'm using a Seraphim reverb because my amp, my Friedman Runt 20, I know you'd think I'd be using my my BE100, but I'm actually using my Friedman Runt 20. For whatever reason, I found like this amp combines really well with this Greg Howe Lickbox pedal and just gives me the sound that I really want. And plus, it's a simple setup because that Friedman Runt 20, I can run direct into my computer, and it has built-in cab simulation, so I don't have to worry about miking it or running it through like a load box or anything like that. Play Seek and Destroy. You know what's funny about that, Jackson, is Seek and Destroy by Metallica is like the first really hard song that I ever learned to play. I was playing like all Blink-182 stuff, you know, growing up. And that kind of thing. And then I got into this band as a teenager. You know, I was in a small town in northern Michigan, and you just look for anyone you can play with. And I found some guys, and they were playing all like Metallica stuff. And they're like, hey, you need to learn how to play this. And I didn't even have to play the solos. I was just playing the rhythm parts. And I was like, God, I've never played anything this hard. How's it go? I haven't played that song in probably 25 years. No, 20, at least 20. It's been at least 20 years since I've played that song. So that's me sort of kind of remembering it and then figuring out the rest of that riff by ear. He uses a quad Cortex. Yeah, I do use a quad Cortex. Every time I've done a live, this is the first live stream I've ever done not using my quad Cortex. So kind of going back to my tube amp roots. Jack says, nice dude. Uncle Eric! Yeah, what's up, Tim? Good to see you, man. All right, so I got time. I'm gonna run this Satriani song one more time, and then I'm gonna run through my song, and then I have to go. So if you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat before we go. So there it is. There it is. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me check my tuning real quick after all the dive bomb shenanigans we had going on there. And my song Frog Hopper really is supposed to be mostly it's like half in drop D, half in standard. And I didn't even think about that when it came to trying to play it live. Not that I have plans necessarily to play it live, but if I'm doing like a playthrough, I have to use two different guitars. So I'm going to do it in standard. Scary Monster says, hello. What's up, Scary Monster 27? Good to see you here. All right, so before I go, I got to leave here in a second. I'm going to play my song Frog Hopper. This will be our bonus. And I got my walk. All right. Dude, y'all got to hear Marco on the drums. It's unreal. So we bring down on my guitar. Okay, give me a second to find my backing track for Frog Hopper. If you guys are interested in guitar lessons and that sort of stuff, you can check out, I've got a free course in the description below, Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Nah, man, I don't have time for that, but I appreciate the request. What did I call it? Bourassa 2025. You know what? I can go to recently added. Frog Hopper. Backing track. Well, biscuits. Where on earth is it? I don't have time. I don't have time. Frog Hopper. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let me get my guitar volume up a little bit. Let me see how that level is. Yeah. Dude, listen to Marco on the drums. Marco Sirigliano, he toured with Greg Howe on his last tour, and I got him playing drums for me on this song. This is an A and an F and a D chord right here. Nah, Scary Monster, I'm not taking requests right now. I'm doing one last playthrough of this song. Here we go. I gotta practice that. Why would I write something so hard? Y'all, I apologize. Now, why did I write something so difficult to play? I like the song, but that's going to take me a lot of practice to perfect. Anyway, thanks for sticking around with me for that. Scary Monster 27, maybe another time I'll take requests, but right now I got to leave. I got to go do some teaching for a few hours this evening. And then I might have time to jump on and do another Q&A here in a few hours when I have a break. But hope you guys having a great day. And yeah, I will check out the links down below if you're interested in guitar lesson related material. And thanks for just hanging out and leaving a like. Bye, you guys. See y'all soon. Bye, 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 bye. Thanks, Fluffhead. See ya. Yeah, see ya, Scary Monster. Bye, Orpin. Bye, you guys.